Hello.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
All right, we'll go shoot your questions.
Were you hungry after that game? Or you snuck in and grabbed
I was pretty hungry after that game, and I always wanted to give the turkey leg a try. Not having the opportunity to play on Thanksgiving night, so I seized the opportunity.
But you didn't want to be on TV?
Say it again.
You didn't want to be on TV then?
Nah, because they didn't call for me to be up there, so there was no point of staying up there.
So just steal it and run.
Yeah, just stealing and go. Me and Harrison enjoyed it halfway to the locker room for sure.
Well, Pat Pete, you've made some headlines with your comments about Kyler Murray. Your thoughts on what you said and what he said and how it's kind of blown up and a lot of people are talking about it.
First of all, I don't have any beef with Kyler Murray because they was like, oh, Patrick blatantly disrespected Kyler. I didn't do that. What I meant by my comment was when you're a franchise quarterback, you have to carry yourself a certain way. So if you're having bad body language, pouting, moping on the sideline, what type of energy do you think that feeds off to your teammates? That's what I meant about Kyler cares. He's caring about himself because he's not putting the team first. When you make a bad throw, you coming off to the sideline, you dropping your shoulders. How you think the defense feel? If our starting quarterback don't have any energy, no fire, that we can win this game, how can we? So that's what I meant about Kyler caring about Kyler. I didn't mean that in no disrespect, any fashion or form. And I might not be his mentor, but these are the tips that I think that it can help him be, a better football player in the long run. So it is what it is at the end of the day.
He mentioned that you have his number. Do you have any intent to call him?
I don't have his number. I did reach out. I did get his number from an ex-teammate. I texted him.
Okay.
He didn't reply to the text. I don't know if that's his number or whatever the case may be. But, I do look forward to talking to him, because I see a ton of talent in him. And those mannerisms, are alarming. And I'm just saying something that most people may be afraid to tell him.
Sure.
It's just it's no secret. Everybody sees it. You see it every time they're on television. You see Kyler Murray pouting, cursing out the head coach, calling out the offensive scheme. I didn't say that. He did.
What do you think of his response? And then
I'm not going to get into the response.
Surprised it's kind of blown up the way it is.
I'm surprised it's blown up the way it is, but I'm not going to get into the response. I do look forward to talking to him. We'll just leave it as that.
Flip side then, from a defensive perspective, what does Kirk do that you like in terms of leadership?
Cool, calm, and collected. The moment's never too big for him. When you have a guy like that in your foxhole, when you have a guy that the moment's never too big, nothing ever phases him, no matter what the game is, putting all the weight on his shoulders, carrying the responsibilities, that you are, meant to do as the quarterback. Those are things that just comes with the job title.
And that permeates everyone.
No doubt about it.
I guess how impressed were you last week? He's done this many times in his career where if it's a bad game, the next game he comes back. But so I guess how important was that for everyone to bounce back after what happened with Dallas?
That's a true competitor, man. Guys that take pride in their game. Guys who look themselves in the mirror and understand that performance wasn't good enough versus calling out an offensive scheme. They look themselves in the mirror. I'm saying we have to do better. I have to do better to go out there and help my team win ball games.
Pat, why do you think the pass defense, maybe in terms of yardage at least, you guys have stepped up in the big moments, but in terms of yardage, why do you think it maybe isn't where you guys want it to be?
Man, a lot can, fall into why, we're not, stat-wise, where we want to be. But at the end of the day, we want to continue finding ways to be in better positions. We want to find ways to continue to make those looks a little cloudier for the quarterback, because teams are blocking us different now. A lot of teams are max protecting us, chipping, so teams understand what we have on the defensive line and what we have the ability to do to get after the quarterback. So now we're having the opportunity to adjust to what teams are showing us. And I think we have one of the best guys in the game in Coach Ed that will have us, in a position to be successful going forward because now, guys want to, if guys want to continue to max protect and guys want to continue to chip us, we'll have an answer for them.
Specifically, Pat Pete, you guys are 31st in the league in total defense. Have you ever, and you're 9-2, have you ever seen anything that crazy? What are your thoughts about ranking so low, but yet the wins have been coming when, you guys have been stepping up?
Well, the 2002 Baltimore Ravens won the Super Bowl with the worst offense in the league. It's a team sport. We have to find ways to continue picking up one another, making big plays in key moments, and that's what we've done. Being at our best when our best is required. When the fourth quarter rolls around, no matter how many points they have on the board, no matter what the situation is, it's winning time by any means necessary.
What do you see with Sauce Gardner? Just that you watch his game at all, and just what do you think about him?
Man, very talented corner. Very long. I just love his tenacity, the way he is, his movements. You can just tell that, he'd been around the game for a long time. And just the attitude he has towards the game. The moment's never too big for him. It looks like he enjoyed the game. And I just can't wait to see where his career is going to continue to go because he's starting off on the right foot for sure. So I'm definitely going to be standing up watching this matchup whenever you do have an opportunity to go up against Justin.
Pat, what kind of impact has Mike White had on their team and their offense? And just what does he do well?
Just Mike, just looking at the offense, just seemed like a security blanket for him. He's a guy that seemed like he makes all the right decisions with the football. Have a host of speed of receivers on the outside. I mean, they're everywhere. Then you got a host of running backs, and you got a solid defense. So I think Mike understands the position that he is in, that he don't have to force the issue. You just want to find ways to keep him and himself and him and the team in the game going into the fourth quarter, where anything can happen. So it's going to be a dogfight. This is a very, very talented team. That has like I said, a very solid defense. That's very, very strappy. Robert has those guys flying around like he had that San Francisco defense flying around a couple years ago. And now they feel like they have a quarterback that they can trust and not going to turn the ball over and keep them in games. So we have to be on our P's and Q's, and this is a great game that's going to continue to get us ready for the postseason. Because when you have opportunities like this going up against another quality opponent, you want to be able to relish these moments.
Hey, do you consider JJ a viable MVP candidate, or is it just a position that might be too tough to win the award?
Yeah, me personally, yes, I consider him to be an MVP, but I think that's just an award just made for quarterbacks and running backs. So I would love for him to at least get some attention, some votes, to at least be one of the finalists, this year. So, but he has to continue to play. We got 6 games left. Anything can happen. Continue doing the things that he's doing, and we'll see what happens at the end of the year. I don't. No. All right, guys, take care.
Thank you, sir.
All right.